a price correction or a change of direction? What's Bitcoin doing, as well as some news out of Japan? We've got that interest rate decision and a bullish breakout line you need to be aware of when it comes to Bitcoin. That and everything else in tonight's live stream. So go ahead, hit that like and subscribe button, and I'll see you after the intro. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the show. If it's like anyone else, by the way, I kind of just get more and more excited about the fact that I'm going live with you guys as the kind of intro music plays up. And then obviously we drop the Avengers and it's like, holy crap, I can't wait to get live with you guys. Anyway, welcome everybody. Hope you're all doing well. Thank you so much for tuning in. As always, to Friday. Man, we made it for another week. Who would have thought that? BTC on the cusp of either absolutely sending or absolutely dumping this weekend. It's going to be pretty wild. We'll break down exactly what my view is, as well as I'm sure take some opinions out of some people in the audience. Not that they matter, but we'll take them anyway because it's funny. And yeah, we'll get into some of the interesting news that's going on. The Bank of Japan and where their stance are. That's obviously important for us, given the carry trade and all that. I mean, you could probably guess what's happened. Simple fact, we haven't dumped to about 40 grand, but you get my point. We'll kind of get into all of that, as well as some pretty interesting news from around the globe, particularly around XRP. We've got some interesting lines, Solana, meme coins, everything. Tonight is an action-packed show as always. So do me a favor. Thank you so much for tuning in. You're taking the time to be here. The least you can do is hit that like button. It costs you absolutely nothing, but potentially sets us on the path to do this full time, which would be great, wouldn't it? And not have to go to work, which I have to do tomorrow, by the way, which is a Saturday. So not only do I not get to stream tomorrow night, I actually have to go to work tomorrow as well, which for many of you that obviously sounds hilarious. For me, it's like, oh man, my only day off, I'm having to go to work. But anyway, it's fine. Hope you're all doing well. James Sato's in the building, says Tau, let's go. Yeah, feels like alts have been starting to really move today. Good to see Brandon, let's go baby, all the way from Oz. Good to see you, man, as always. What was the Japanese tax rate, Craig? I've got you, mate. Don't worry about it. It's going to come in just a minute. William says, Natron Kaspa is hot. Yeah, we had the first Kaspa scam as well today. 600k in the grand scheme of things. I know this is going to sound ridiculous. It's only 600k in it. Do you know what I mean? They used to scamming about 3 million out of Ethereum. But anyway, good news all in all. I think for the KRC20 launches, all been pretty good. Swamp's here. Vern's bullish. Let's get it, Vern. Mo510 says, oh, what's going on? I see a new face as well out there. So let's go from Montana. Good to see you indeed, sir. Welcome to the channel. Mike the Roof is here. Michael Hall says, I'm here too, mate. My guy. Let's go, Vern. Avon Musk. Welcome to the new people, by the way. Don't forget the like and subscribe button if you want to be here for the latest and greatest in cryptocurrency. We try and bring it a little bit different than everyone else. So I'm ready for a pre-sale. Yeah, we got some absolute quality of life updates for the Marbitz Dapp as well, which is always nice. It is always nice. And FYI, by the way, you guys have been killing the raids today, so congratulations. We're giving away that free Ethereum just for simply being part of the community. If you are interested in that, do check out the links for Marbits in the description. That is the token I'm launching. Definitely worthwhile getting involved. I was actually thinking more about this today as I was in conversations with a few people. I was hoping to be on a space tonight with somebody, but they haven't got back to me. Tim knows who it is, but they haven't actually got back to me yet. So I may jump in there and just see if we can grab a little bit of Marbits airtime. Maybe not, but yeah, in a pretty substantial space, hopefully. Only the start of many things to come, I'm sure. Crypto Space UK, what's going on, pal? Welcome to you. Right. With that being said, it probably is time to get into a little bit of interesting stuff. Look at this. The price of Ethereum since Vitalik started singing on stage is going to the moon. It's absolutely going to the moon. So, yeah, good news. Everyone thought Vitalik singing was a bad idea. Turns out it's not. Turns out he needs to sing some more, which would be great. So, when is XRP going to pump? Well, we've got a little bit of news for you tonight. But, yeah, I mean, I could tell you tomorrow, but I don't know if it's actually going to be true, but we'll see. We'll see. There's a couple of things to think about. Sam Babs says everyone just been organising some stuff in the metaverse with Michael. But come out to watch the show. Let's go, Sam. Thank you so much for tuning in. As always, thank you for doing the portal as well. I know you sorted that up. Look, it could. A lot of people predicting 100k Bitcoin by the end of this year. You know, if that happens, you'd expect a $1 XRP quite comfortably. You know, 75 cents Kaspa could be wild. Anyway, but yeah, we will see. ETH buys are crazy. Yeah, ETH buys are actually wild. Look at that. Vitalik sings here. ETH absolutely gigasends. Love to see it. Love to see it. Wait, you actually got a Marbitz coin? Yes, James Kennedy, I actually have. Check the links in the description. We're finishing off our Dapp. I got a race to do tonight. If you've never seen it, and there's quite a few people in here, so I'm just going to show you guys dead quick. This is actually my Dapp that we're building out for the token. You can see it all on here. We do some quality of life changes right now. Again, if you're interested, join the Telegram. We actually are giving Ethereum away for raiding as well, for supporting growing the community. If you are interested, head on over also to marbits.io, which you can get the website and everything we're doing. This has got a couple of changes to do. You're going to see a lot of the characters that we have in the TG are going to start to come onto the page. I kind of want to attract a little bit of a meme coin kind of crowd when we launch. So it'll kind of look all right. Let me show you an example just really, really quickly before I get into kind of everything and anything else that I want to talk about tonight, just so you guys are, you kind of get it. I think it'll look all right, and I think it will absolutely kind of get a slightly better feel. So can you see it here, like on that? I can't really make it bigger or smaller, but you'll see the like kind of little marbles characters will be like on the website, which I just think will add a little nice touch to it, a little bit of memeableness, which will kind of support a little bit of thing. I think it just ties the two brand wise. I think it kind of ties the two things together. So yeah, so it's kind of that's what we're doing today. So yeah, fingers crossed. Shabs is in the house. What's going on, Shabs? Welcome to you, buddy. Thank you so much for tuning in. Della's here, says Vitalik releasing a Baby Lullaby album. Can you imagine? Has anyone actually heard it? It's super weird, by the way. It's like really creepy. Really creepy. I am Vitalik. Super weird. Anyway, any gambling addicts, this is the one for you. That's it. Although we can impose restrictions, which would be good news. Has it cost a lot of money to develop all of this 2-bit? Yes. Oh, it depends. It depends. There's two ways you can build a project out, in my view, by the way, right? One is that you absolutely monetize the community and you open a pre-sale up and you do the pre-sale and you launch a token and then you take the money from the token and go and build what you're going to build, right? So you say, well, I'm going to build a brand new blockchain and therefore we're going to take some of the money from the token and we're going to build a blockchain, right? You launch it and everyone buys it, and Saitama is a great example of that. Launched with nothing, by the way. That wouldn't be keeping with everything we do with the channel, everything we do with the community, everything we do on this whole journey that us guys are on. Wouldn't make much sense to do that. So it's already paid for. That allows us loads of flexibility, by the way. Loads of flexibility, allows us to do loads of different things. And what it does mean is that we're not in debt to anybody. I'm in debt to myself. Therefore, there's an absolute ambition to make this project successful. So I think it's a motivational thing, while at the same time, I'm showing my commitment to the community and what we're building because I've paid for everything out of my own pocket. The only thing, and it's just me being dead honest with everybody, the only thing I cannot fund myself will be the liquidity pool, which there's no way on this earth I can drop 70, 80, 90. It would probably tip us over 100k as a personal investment to launch a project. I'm just not prepared to do that. So that's the reality of it. But yeah. Gambling up with crypto homes. Well, exactly. I mean, that's true. Think about it. The degenerate in the bits of another bear market that's going to turn up. Would you risk your opportunity of $500 in order to turn that maybe to 5,000? That's the question you got to ask yourself. Do you trust a meme coin or a 50-50 on a marbles race? That's the question you got to ask. Which is going to give you more fun, enjoyment, and at the same time, what's scalable? So no Danny Longlegs here tonight, which is great news. Anyway. What does Mrs. 2-Bit think of Marbits? Is she proud of you? Absolutely doesn't care. Absolutely doesn't care. But what's going on, B. Ricky? Good to see you, man. Has no interest in it whatsoever. Weirdly, she's been sat next to me for the last 3 nights. I don't know if you guys could tell was I was like a little bit off, but yeah, she's literally been sat next to me for the last 3 nights. So she's been working super hard, super hard. Literally working all day like a lunatic. I have as well, by the way. I do my normal job and then I come and do this. But anyway, with that being said, we're going to get into charts in just a minute. We'll talk a little bit about what's going on. But yeah, Vitalik singing is a good news story. So let's kind of break down a couple of things going on with the price of Bitcoin. Let's kind of talk about a few things, a couple of big catalysts, which I think everybody needs to know. But yeah, I'd love it to be successful so you can send everyone to Aruba. But yeah, 100%. Here's the thing, right? Here is the thing that I'm just going to put on the line. If this project is like crazily successful, right? Crazy, let's just say it is. You guys know that I absolutely want to pay it forward. Want to pay it forward like I can't even tell you. Do you know what I mean? I really want to do something crazy. I'd love to kind of just, really get some other projects going, to kind of think about that kind of whole launch pad for individuals that I'd like to do on the back of it, where you finance business ideas with people, but you do it in the real world, not just keeping it in. There's just loads of opportunities we can do, but it has to work. If it does, it does. It doesn't, it doesn't. Do you know what I mean? That's kind of where I'm at with it, but it will not, and again, equivocally will not be for the lack of trying. So yeah, 50-50, where do I sign for those odds? Well, there you go, you see. You could even do that. You could be like, hey, 2-bit, I've got a bit of beef right now with Shoesmith, and we've bet each other $1,000 that I'll win and he won't. So can you set it up? Boom, set it up. It's Shoesmith against Holmes. Each put 500 in. Winner walks away with 800 because we skim 200 off the top. Boom, you race the track, settles. Done. No need to fight anybody. No need to kind of get on the keyboard and bash each other on Twitter. Just get yourself into the marble arena and do it. And then here we go. Rock and roll. We could even move it to, because it's such an easy thing, we can even do it in the battle arena one. So we can actually open it up to the battle arena one and say, well, okay, you guys want to battle it out? 10 of you want to battle it out? 50 who's the champion? Do you know what I mean? We've got loads of scope. We can do it. The Dapp, if you think about it, it's completely separate to the actual marbles game at the minute. We will probably integrate both of them at the same time, but that just gives you tons of opportunity and kind of versatility that we can do with it. And equally, you had a monetary fact to do it. It could be wild. Anyway, winner wins a pair of skinny pants. What's going on, JR? Good to see you, man. Simon C's here. Welcome, everybody. We've got 110 people in here, so thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in. I appreciate you guys. Do hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. It would be great. Lots and lots of new people tonight, so appreciate you guys turning in. Hopefully, you are loving life. You want to turn back. Vibes and chills here. Welcome. And you enjoy what you see. If you do, hit the subscribe button. If you enjoy it even more, hit the like button. It does help out the algorithm. We're here 6 days a week. Guess what, though? Tomorrow is a day off. So good news indeed. Right. We're going to get into a little bit of what's going on in the price of Bitcoin. So generally speaking, we've talked about this quite some time now. This is obviously the forecast or expected forecast over the next 4 months. October being one of the more prominent days or months where we expect a bigger move in the price of Bitcoin. Particularly if you look at the median average around 27% could absolutely give us a significant move in the price of Bitcoin. Now, there's a couple of things that has to happen. One of them being today, which was the Bank of Japan signaling that there was no rush to increase rates. This is an important step. In order for the price of Bitcoin, as well as other assets, to go up, the Bank of Japan needs to relax. Obviously, remember the carry trade, the big collapse that we saw. We pumped down, if you can pump down, 20,000, pretty wild, again, hitting the bottom. Now, there's a couple of key things that are looking very bullish for Bitcoin right now that could see us significantly rally over a key price point, which I'll talk about. But holding the rate steady supports the narrative when it does come to Bitcoin. This is important. You also have, very interestingly enough, and we talked about this yesterday, big banks are now starting to come in. Final decisions have been made on Citibank. That is now done. But Michael Saylor, the biggest Bitcoin bull, broke 250,000 Bitcoin as a holding with MicroStrategy, releasing $700 million more to buy more Bitcoin. If you ever needed someone to look at as an aspiration for being bullish in the market, he is the one. Michael Saylor discusses the bank entering crypto space. And actually, these are funded bank offerings. BNY Mellon received the exemption for offering crypto custody services. This is an important step in the adoption and, more importantly, the usability of how we get to when it comes to Bitcoin. So not only now do we have big banks coming in, you have the traditional banking systems that are holding the price of interest rates. This is a key thing. Now, something I want to talk about, some key price points, 64,000. It's actually a little bit more, 64.5K, showing the W pattern, which potentially then signifies a couple of key things. If we take a look at the normal chart, you can see here on there, I have the break line drawn out on this chart. Now, we are in a genuine bullish momentum to the upside, breaking some key levels of moving support. And we talked about that yesterday. 67,700 is the current price, but we are looking to break break this line. This is sitting around 64,500 in this W pattern, which could then see us for the next break of around 68. These are two key numbers you need to be aware of for these potential breaks. If we break this line with support, i.e. some solid volume that allows us to break through with a then further retest and bounce, then expect us to start to test this upper line at 68,000. The key one that we've always talked about though is 72k on the big break. That is kind of pack your bags because we're all going to the moon. So some very key points there with Bitcoin that look like they are going to be confirmations. Again, if you're looking to pick up a trade within this, I would just wait and see if we break this break line 64.5k. We haven't used this previously as resistance as well as support. So these are some key lines with the move. Right now, Bitcoin is looking pretty solid. Expect some further volatility. You can see on the daily how strong this wick is, which could give us a syndication that we may see a reversal trend. Well, the reversal trend will be coming back down after the retest on the 200 simple moving average. So again, the next 24 to 48 hours are going to be pretty critical when it comes to Bitcoin, but some key things to be aware of, some absolute positive momentum that's right now in the market, and all of that could signify a very strong move coming in less than 48 hours. Let me know what you think, as always, in the comments down below. I'll see you guys soon. Right, there we go. That's that done. I can put that up. Is meme smash 52? But yeah, that's crazy. The meme coin on Kaspa is absolutely wild. Wild! Told you consider if you join the Telegram group. Let's get it, Sam. Can never stop working anyway. I've been investing in XRP more than anything past few years, so I'm hoping for the breakout soon. Let's go. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. So much positive news just to be positive. Exactly, yeah. Exactly. And look, I think it's going to come, by the way. I think everything right now is pointing to that. The only metric that I would like to see, and I didn't talk about it then, the only metric I want to see is a move from BlackRock. They are still waiting, and I right now don't understand. Vibes and Chill, thank you for the $1 donation. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Sean's in the house. Well, what's going on, Sean? Didn't see you join there. Thank you so much indeed for tuning in. Wouldn't say the red one has been expected. True. True. Swivel SEC, yeah. My birthday is 7th of October, last day of the SEC Ripple Appeal Day. Let's go. Let's go. 37 bearish as Cluck. Not until Bitcoin reaches 70, then I might grow some horns. Oh, dear me. So, Gonzalo, let me tell you what that was. I don't think you've been here the last couple of nights. I think you've been slacking on us, but obviously, I'm going to talk about the Bitcoin price. I'm going to talk about it in such a way. So I kind of record a video at the same time, and then I'll upload the video to YouTube as a bit of a clip out of the live stream, because people don't really want to watch an hour and 10 minutes live stream, but they would watch a 4.5 minute video, particularly around Bitcoin. So I'm trying to increase the amount of content while at the same time not have to reduce the amount of sleep I get. At the minute, we're doing about 3 or 4 hours worth of sleep. I can't really go much lower than that. I can't really go much lower than that. So yeah, that's the kind of plan. Alvin, I sent you a message at 9:53 this morning that you haven't read or replied to, so just FYI. But I sent you at 9:53 this morning when I saw your message. I'm here, but I'm quiet. Put me in the race. I got you, Mr. Mabry. You are in, my man. I think you are. Yeah, you are. There you are. Right. So yeah, anyway, like I was talking about, look out for these price lines. These are going to be interesting. And Craig, Bank of Japan held. Good news. And I think they will for continuation, by the way. I don't believe for a second that they are not going to hold. It's probably important that they do, which allows us a push on here. So we'll keep an eye on what's going on with BTC. Here's a little bit of my view, by the way. I actually think we're going to see a little bit of a pullback on the market. I actually think we're going to see Bitcoin just pull a little bit further down. The wick at the top is not a good sign. This is a potential reversal sign on it. You can see here where actually in the longer trend, double top with a downward trend. And yes, some of you may say, well, 2-bit, what are you talking about? After Michael's comments last night, I've been studying patterns. I'm becoming a pattern trader just for a laugh. But yeah, I've been studying patterns to kind of just get a better understanding of what's going on. But yeah, look out for a potential reversal. We want to see what this looks like. In the short term, we are still, I think, a little bit bearish. Again, on the slightly longer term, just that wick is a very strong wick off that support level, so could indicate that we may see a little bit further downside. The thing is, this is when me and Fairground absolutely differ though. Fairground's bearish to about 38 grand. I'm bearish to about 61.5, 62. So that was where I get to anyway. Yo, sorry I'm late. Is everyone okay? Including 2-bit. Thanks, LB Joe. Thanks, mate. Appreciate you, buddy. Appreciate you. Small point on the downside over the weekend with a nice move up over the coming weeks. Yeah, I mean, that's possible. Like I said, that's the only metric I want to see. iShares. I don't know why they're not buying. They may be thinking there could be a correction. They may be thinking the weekend's going to dump Arena. All interesting to see. Right. Anyway, let's get into some of the news, because some of this news is good news, by the way. There's lots and lots of positivity out there in the market. It's kind of wild, really. It is kind of wild how positive a lot of the market feels, looks, and ultimately what's here. But Toncoin, the daily active address, is exceeding a leading L1 blockchain like Bitcoin and Ethereum. Now, it's not that difficult to beat Ethereum or Bitcoin. Let's just talk about it factually. You know, Bitcoin is very slow, very underutilized, but the simple reason is there's not a lot of reason to use it. They tried with ordinals and all the rest of it. But Toncoin, though, looking like it's coming back. Now, interesting when you look at the price at 5.59, down just a touch on the day. Nothing too crazy, but yeah, Toncoin, keep an eye on this. Trading volume of $98.1 billion, which is a significant move with Ethereum at 34.3. So again, lots of positivity around Tron and ultimately Ton. So look, we want to see both of those continuing to move, which is good news. Right. Flipping, they call it, remember, shit sandwiches in the place I work. But here we go. Bearish news. This one's for you, Fairground. Bearish news. I'm kidding, by the way. I hope you know I'm kidding, by the way, Fairground. I absolutely think you're one of the best people on the planet. Germany shuts down 47 illegal crypto exchanges and seizes millions. No, Germany. Look out for a cheap Bitcoin. Look out for cheap Bitcoin, Germany. You know exactly what Germany are doing with it, by the way. They're like, oh, we found this illegal exchange. Oh, it's got millions of dollars worth of Bitcoin. Oh, we'll have to take this, guys. Sorry. Are we going to prison? No, you're going to prison. I haven't done this. We're going to prison. We're just going to take your Bitcoin. So, yeah, wild. But, yeah, German authorities shut down 47 illegal crypto exchanges combating money laundering. No, they're going to dump it on the charts. Look out for a $58,000 Bitcoin. That's when Germany will dump on it. Harm says, sweet. Yeah, Sweet Network's been looking really good, actually. Any look with the new Kaspa miner, Crypto J? Any news with... Oh, no, sorry. Any luck with the Kaspa miner, Crypto J? Any luck at all? Anyone? I can show you the stats for it if you want. Oh, dear me. Buys all the Kaspa, yeah. Hopefully, Crypto J, are we going to be good for Monday? I think you said we're going to be good for Monday, hopefully. And we'll get that thing pumping out some Kaspa, which is going to be exciting for sure. Brother, we can't see what you're talking about. Yeah, I'm sorry about that, Sean. Send me the investment fund portfolio after the show too, but yeah, I got you, buddy. Definitely will. Oh, fucking, I'm going to send you this fucking money now. I'm actually going to send you it now. How much is it in dollar value? Tell me how much it is in dollar value. Oh, I can't. I actually can't. I'll have to send you it later on. I leveraged it all. I leveraged everything that I had in USDT. I'll send you it in a bit. I promise I will send you it tonight. I promise I'll send you it tonight. I absolutely promise I will, but it's all leveraged. It's literally all leveraged. I totally forgot that I'd even put that on. I totally forgot. Let me see how it's doing as well. Let me see if you're actually going to get it or not. Let me just sign into MEXC, by the way. If anyone's interested in trading with MEXC, link in the description. You're going to get some fantastic sign-up bonuses. Let me just click into futures, and you are not getting it. So there we go. Oh, Jesus. Move on quick. Move on quick. I took a short trade. I've taken a short trade, but I think I took it at like 62, 680 or something like that. As I believe there is a short-term short that's coming. So I took a short fundamentally based on the daily candle of that wick and a bit of the news and ultimately the downtrend that we currently have. So I took a little short. We'll see. I think I've got a TP at 62.5 or something like that. So look, I also have a stop loss that is at 63 on the money. So I think or 63.50 or something like that. So yeah, we're fine. We're fine. But as it stands at the minute, Crypto J, you aren't getting paid. So let's just move on. I'm kidding. I'll send it afterwards. So yeah, look out for Germany. They are on the rampage again. Right. This is good news, by the way. This is actually good news for all XRP holders. I know some of you guys are out there. Did want to bring this. I got a full breakdown video coming off after the show, by the way. After the show. But yeah, look at this. $689,000 of asset under management on the XRP Trust. Great news. Great news, by the way. clearly some absolute desire for much investment into this. This could signal a couple of things. It could signal that XRP is gearing up for a move, as we're going to start to see Grayscale really pump into this. Now, don't be fooled. In the grand scheme of investment trusts, it's not the biggest amount. Think about where they were for their Bitcoin one that was around 200,000 Bitcoin. The Ethereum one was in the thousands. However, this is a solid start, if you ask me. Currently 11.79 a share, but obviously they have to hold it. So CoinDesk Ripple Price Index provides USD denomination reference rate. So this is good news, right? It's good news. It's still got this though, 2.5% management fee. Are they literally on meth? They must be. It's 2.5% interest management fee, which is kind of wild to think about. But for anyone who's holding XRP, this is good news. It's a good news story for XRP for sure, and certainly feels like there is some significant adoption coming, which is kind of good news. Right, I have no idea what's about to come up on this. In fact, I'm not even going to bring that up. This is also good news and may indicate why BlackRock are not selling. You know, we try and bring you the best news. We try and educate. We try and just talk and walk through what's the best strategy, where's the price going. We called some bangers on the show. We've called the markets. We called CPI. We've called the FOMC meetings. Called a lot recently, this community and I, in terms of where we are. But let's get it here. BlackRock reveals it's quietly preparing for a $35 trillion Federal Reserve dollar crisis with Bitcoin, predicted to spike a sudden price boom. So, what does this mean? What does it mean? Ultimately, what BlackRock are literally leveraging their position in Bitcoin to take over the world, I think is fair to say, or certainly take over the US. What it does mean, though, is it probably indicates why they're not selling, because what you'll get is when the dollar value does come down, everyone's going to see it. It's going to, well, a lot of people predict it's going to significantly lose its value versus the rest of the globe, but this is a big deal and actually could be one of two things: really support the $1 trillion a year that the US are paying in interest rates for their debt, or the $1 billion a day, which is absolutely kind of wild. Or at the same time, this could absolutely signify where we think price of Bitcoin is going to go, which is going to be good. How do you become a channel member? Do you mean literally like where you pay to be a member and you get all the secret alpha calls and you get all the like information that I tell just the people that are members of the channel, and only those people get secret access to everything? Yeah, I don't have one because it's an absolute scam and no one should have one, and people are monetizing their community and they're a disgrace if people have one of those. I don't have one at all. It's all here. It's all as it is. I talk it exactly as it is. If I make money, you guys can make money. Boom. That's what it's all about. So, yeah. The only thing I do have, Vibes and Chill, is a Telegram for my upcoming project that I launched. We have a free Discord as well if you're interested in getting to that. All the links are in the description. But if you want to join the Marbits Telegram, that is the place to be. We also raid for free Ethereum on the base channel, on the base chain as well. So that is the project that I'm bringing out that is built differently. It's going to be like nothing people have ever seen. I'm kind of getting more and more bullish about it. I really am. I just think I was working today in my head about how we can scale up, we can scale down, etc. And yeah, I was talking to obviously someone who's relatively big in the space of kind of base chain, all those kind of bits about it. And they were like super excited. So yeah, they were kind of like, okay, but they haven't come back to me. So I may, like I said, jump in a space tonight. Just keep an eye on my X page because you'll see where I am. I will announce it if I'm in there to talk about Marbits. But yeah, we're just going to start to get the word out a little bit, starting to gear up for the pre-sale. Quality of life stuff's coming with the Dapp. We're pretty much there. I think another week that Dapp will be done. They're literally working on it right now. Sam, I don't know if you've checked, but I believe the actual ability to put the value in has been fixed. I don't know if that's true actually, but might be worth having a look. I know you guys are on your phone and clearly I'm on my PC, but yeah, I believe so. If I do this, so it like overwrites it, look, straight away. So I know that's something that they did today. So, but yeah, this is the Dapp that we've built from the ground up, and lots and lots of stuff coming with that one. So yeah, we'll obviously do the race, and I'll show you a little bit about it in a minute, which is good. Let's just get the rest of this news done and dusted, and then we'll come to it. So anyway, keep an eye on this. Going to be interesting for sure. Right, Solana. Oh my gosh, it's going bullish. Apparently Mother, or 8 years earlier, is launching her own casino. I might reach out and be like, hey, hey, want to kind of partner up? Why don't we have a Marbits race in your casino? In fact, I actually might. Oh, hold on a minute. I need to follow her, don't I? Follow. Can I message her? Come on, 8 years earlier. Why can't I send you a DM? Do you reckon she'd be bothered if like, I reckon she'd be like, oh my God, it's 2Bit Crypto. He's followed by, who's the guy that follows me? Tyrese Gibson. She'd be like, I need to connect with him. Right. Anyway, we looked at that. So look out for Solana being bullish with Iggy Azalea. Could be wild. Could be wild. Vibes and chill. Thank you so much for the $2 donation. There you go. I mean, you're practically in the Telegram now, so get it. Community is key. As the more people come to the coin, the more people, the more money everyone makes. Yeah, exactly that. True. What I will say is anyone that's in the Telegram, we will announce everything first in the Telegram when the pre-sale goes live, when the token's going to launch, any events or special giveaways we're doing. Even if we're going to be, you know, we could even be in a world where every month we get a project that maybe wants to do it. For that month, we're talking about it, chuck a big prize pool on the top of it. We could do the influencer race, which could be wild. You think about people that do it. There's honestly, it's been blowing my mind the last 2 days of where we can go with this. Yes, the token's going to be important. Yes, the volume's going to be important. However, if you think about it, we could advertise, we could monetize the ability for, say, I don't know, 5 influencers, all chuck $100 in, put even a $500 prize pool is better than most people are giving away right now. Think about it. It could be wild. But what we'll do is take the 500, buy the token, You get my point. You get my point. Is the phone service doing well? Why would we give her more? I mean, that's true. Yeah, brilliant. Just took them a while to get it down. Exactly. Right. If you like your subscriber race, you do. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's where it's kind of been born out of. That's ultimately where it's been born out of. We're going to do like a monthly one. We don't want to exclude anyone. We'll do a monthly one. What we can do though is we don't give out any tokens, by the way. All our payments are done in Ethereum. We don't pay out any tokens whatsoever. We keep tokens in a pool that we can recycle back into the liquidity, which is absolutely wild. But it is important to think about it in that sentiment, which ultimately supports the flow of the price continually, as well as load our Marbits liquidity pools, dual liquidity pools, I might add. So there's loads of like crazy stuff. The more I think about it, the more I'm like, I actually can't believe that we thought about it. It's dead good. The community have been involved. Everyone's been involved. I'm just looking at the price of Bitcoin. Dump its ass so I can pay Crypto J back. Anyway, right. As Fairground says, hashtag marbles. Let's see some hashtag marbles in the chat. You guys haven't done it. You guys get lazy a little bit. You just kind of rock up, expect the world. So let's see some hashtag marbles in the chat. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's show everybody what we're all about. We're paying out in Marbits, not have increased trading volume. Yeah, but imagine paying out $5,000 in Marbits tokens. What's going to happen to the chart? They're going to walk away and instantly dump it. Instantly dump it. So then you're mitigating the risk of a massive sell on the chart every week. Which, why would, imagine those people that just buy, race, dumps, so let's pay out on Ethereum. Then they can go and either buy it or not. That's kind of my view. So we have the ability. We could do it. But, that's my view. Yeah, but you see, so again, the reason why we don't do it in the raids is simply because there was a project that launched, Bullrun sold that's what they did. They raided and gave tokens away. It's dead easy for me because it doesn't cost me anything. But then what happened is you had that entire community that have built up massive amounts just dump on the chart. Just dumps it. I'm rather paying Ethereum. Look, let's be clear about it. It's not the most amount in the world, but obviously when we scale it, it could be good. We pay out in Ethereum. That way it should encourage people to buy. If I'm just dead honest with you guys and I put my business head on and I'm just selling you a sales pitch, I want people to buy the token. Why? Because I charge them 3% tax to buy it. I want people to sell the token. Why? Because I charge them 5% tax on it. So if I can pay you in Ethereum and you then want to buy more tokens, I technically steal 3% back off you. So from a business standpoint, obviously, if I was in a proper sales pitch, I wouldn't say this, by the way, but I'm just being dead honest, by the way. I want people to do that because I can take 3% back off them. Does that make sense? Hopefully that makes sense. So it's, I'm not going to sit here and tell a lie. I'm not going to be like, oh, well, we're going to build a blockchain and it's going to be amazing and it's going to be a self-funding liquidity pool. No, it's not. I'm just going to charge the people that buy the token. But what I can commit to is that the potential reward will be A, good for holding, B, even better for putting it into the actual race and seeing what happens. And again, naturally, I think cryptocurrency investors had a tendency to be a little bit more open to speculation. Gonzalo, here you are. So there we are. Right. Anyway, 68 people. Good luck. We're going to be sending it down. Everything seems to be working tonight, which is also good news. And then we'll get into a little bit of DeFi and everything else. I'll show you the Dapp. I think it's all working. So good news. 2bit the Sheriff of Nottingham with taxes. But yeah, every token I've seen, by the way, that either offered taxes, reflections, or took them in either... it's still not working, but anyway, it did last night. It worked fine last night. Did it in supply, and every single one of them went down. His rather be is in there. Yeah, it's all a bit messed up at the minute. I don't know why, but we'll see when it gets to the end. Yes, you are, JR. This is what I mean. You guys, all you guys are bothered about is whether you're in the marbles race. You don't care about my feelings. But yeah, every single project you can look at that has taxes in them, the chart looks exactly the same. Why? Because they pay out in the token. Even the taxes pay out in the token. That's where ours is different. Ours instantly swaps to Ethereum, and the Ethereum sits on the liquidity pool, not the tokens. The only tokens that we will keep on the contract will be in the staking contract where you guys, or the gaming contract where you put your tokens in. That will be it. Everything else, taxes convert back to Ethereum. Everything converts back to Ethereum at the point in which the transaction happens. It means that we take a little bit less because we pay for gas, but gas is nothing on base. So yeah, that's why we do it. All very sensible. I don't know of another project that's doing that. Unless someone can tell me otherwise, I don't believe I know of a project that's doing that. So Crypto Space gets in. Simon, Gonzalo, Glenn, Paul, Shoesmith, Sam, Team Shay, B, Ricky, and Make, all rounding out your top 10. So congratulations to you. Right. Come on, Bitcoin, keep coming down. Let's do a little bit of here. So I just need to, this is obviously the our purpose-built Dapp from the ground up. No one else has this. This is just us. So again, what will happen is that will be the Sunday night race. We'll be like, congratulations to wallet number 431E. Well done, you've won. Blah, 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 blah. I'm going to come into here. I'm going to go into the admin panel and I'm going to be like, okay, who won? What did they win? Well, let's have a look. Declare the winners in the Marbits 11 race. Who put in? Now, clearly, someone put 20,000 in. I already know who that is. It's Craig, because he's an absolute degenerate. I don't know, by the way, Sam. I don't know. I don't know if it's the game. I don't know if they've updated it or not. I'm not sure, but what I do know is everyone is in there. Everyone's in there. It works. It all runs through, and it all seems to work. I don't know if they've changed it to be like the top 10 or something. I'm not really sure, but so I know that's Craig, and obviously a couple of these wallets are other ones. And then what we do is we say, well, Craig won, and Craig. I need to check how much Sepolia I've got in this wallet, by the way. Let me just check. Okay, that's fine. So I'd be like, okay, obviously this is paid out in Ethereum, so I'd be going, right, Craig came first. The total amount that we have in this race was 2 Ethereum, yeah? Let's say it's 2 Ethereum. And then we can work it out. So 4,715. I'd be saying, okay, Craig won 0.005. And this wallet here, they also came second. So they get 0.003. And this very bottom one, 0.001. And what we'll do is we'll take the amount here, divided by the total that they put in, etc., etc. A little bit of work on my end. But it means it's fair. It means we can manage what gets paid out to people, which I think is important. And equally then it allows us more flexibility in terms of what we do and what we give away. Thus, again, a couple of people asked me about how we can make sure that it's, that everybody can be involved in it, but equally we can scale it to be more aggressive if people want to have a bigger prize pool. We simply then click declare the winners. This is going to bring the MetaMask up here, which is now done. Obviously, this will be much quicker on the base chain as it will go through quicker. We click confirm, and that transaction is done. All of the payments get sent out to those wallets, and that will be it. We'll be done for another week, and then obviously we're done. So that's now gone through. Everything's done at my end. You can see the winners, Marbits 11, and there are the 3 wallets. You can then, if you wanted to, and this is the point of transparency, by the way. This is the point of transparency, because we would say on our website, okay, go and have a look at this. Internal transactions. Oh, it hasn't gone through yet, but it's obviously just waiting for the block to go through, and then it'll come up. So we'll come back to this. Once the block goes through, then it'll obviously mine. We can then come over here and go, okay, that's where it went through. Happy days. There we go. Jobs are good one. So once that block goes through, then we can see it. So we'll come back to that when it goes through. Anyway, hopefully that explains it a little bit. Again, you'll be able to see everything on here. Everything kind of has it all goes through. You can see there 48 seconds ago. Look, there's the transaction hash, and there's the payouts to each individual wallet. It's 0.5, 0.3, and 0.1. All to the separate wallets. All done and dusted with a minimal gas fee, which is obviously exciting. You can see the call method on the smart contract. Done. There we go. So that is Marbits in a nutshell. That is exactly what we're all about. That is kind of what we're building. If you are in the audience and you are interested, do check out the Telegram. Highly recommend getting in there. We also, FYI, just for reference, if you are someone who likes to grind, and what I mean by that is we want the ability for everybody. And here's where I talk about a 360-degree program that we're trying to build. For everyone, right? For everyone. So here's where things get crazy, right? Here's where the opportunity, right? Here's the opportunity that we give to everybody. So you can join the Marbits Telegram, okay? You can join the Marbits Telegram like all these sensible people, and you can do the whole get paid to raid, which is here, look. You guys didn't do this one. And then we pay out, once again, in Ethereum. Now, if you raid hard, you're part of the team, you push it, you make sure that we're raiding aggressively, what are you going to earn? That's right, you are going to earn Ethereum. What can you, so as an example, you can see it here, look. We paid out 10 recipients, all of which were paid out here. Again, all to these wallets. So if you were aggressive in terms of your raiding, you bring people in, you support it, you're a big believer in the community, etc., 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 well, you can earn Ethereum. What can you do with that Ethereum? Go buy Bits tokens. What can you do with Bits tokens? Put them in the race to see if you win. 360-degree legendary project. That's why I believe we are entirely different to anything else that's out there in the space, is my view. And we are completely scalable from a huge whale group to the smallest of investors. Every single person can enjoy what Marbits has to offer. There you go. There you go. There's my... I think that's a decent sales pitch, by the way. Daniel Suit says, too big. Can you say that all over again? No, absolutely not. But good to see you, man. Welcome as always. Luis Pepe, yeah, been killing it today. In fact, been killing it the last 2 days. Absolutely, yeah. Look, and do you know what? Absolutely, I agree. People need to use hashtags when they're raiding. Well, obviously, I think when the token goes live, we'll get, I think, a good influx of people that will come in, and it should boost people to want to do it straight away. So yeah, so hopefully you're right, Holmes. But this is the key bit, and I've said this so many times. If the community just expects this to go, and I'm not going to be super weird and be like, oh, everyone needs to make sure they're shilling this. But truly, if you really want to work for your bags and you really want to make it happen, you need to just be absolutely all over this, as much as I will be all over it as well. And I genuinely think we can do big, big, big things with Marbits. Big things. Totally scalable. Everything sits with me. We have a multi-sig wallet that my commitment is, if it absolutely explodes and we hit, $50 to $100 million market cap, I will multi-sig the liquidity. I'll multi-sig the contract. I'll multi-sig whatever I need to multi-sig with people that the community vote for. I just think it's the right thing to do. If there's $2, $3, $4, $5 million sat in liquidity and $1 million sat in the marketing contract and God knows what else, let's multi-sig it. Let's multi-sig it. I'm cool with it. 100% I'm cool with it. You guys know exactly where I stand with it. You know what I want to do with it. You know my ambition around it. So there we go. Can you link, get paid to raid link? It's literally in the Telegram. Are you in the Telegram now? I'm sure someone can help out. But you simply click on this. Click on that. And everything else will walk you through what's going on. So, right. Anyway, Pepe, looking good. Question is, should we hold or should we sell? I don't know, by the way. I thought about selling today. I did see it at 17. I was a bit like, should I remove my position? And then I didn't. I'm held on to it. I've kind of in the world where I'm like, well, I've held on it for so long. It's not the biggest position in the world. It is what it is. So I'm a bit like, I'll just hold on to it for now. So, yeah, Pepe absolutely on a move, which is great news, actually. Great news. Still think it has a big opportunity coming in the, upcoming bull market. Absolutely, for sure. BRL is looking decent at 1%. Crow with knife up 0.1. So you guys still holding that, looking like it's okay. Book of Ethereum. No, Book of Ethereum. What the hell? You've spent the last week going up. Guess when 2-bit buys it? Oh, what a surprise. I mean, you couldn't write this thing. This is how I genuinely think the world is against me, by the way. This is so someone answer me this question, right? Green, 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 green. I buy it. Red. Come on. Someone tell me that is literally me being scammed. Definitely. Has to be. Has to be. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 days of green. 8 days of green. I buy it. Goes red. Chinese coin is garbage. I got rid of it. Gonzalo sold it yesterday. It's probably absolutely going to the moon right now. This was one I've got 6.5K. Yeah, absolute garbage. Sold that one, and I think it was called Chinese Nairo. I think it was. Oh my god, which one was it? Which one was it? I don't even know which one it was. Chinese Nairo. I think was it this one? It might be this one. 40K market cap. Was it this? I think it was this actually. Yeah, garbage as well. So complete waste of my time. Didn't really work out. But yeah, Book of Ethereum, a bit disappointing. Saitama, a little bit of a sell-off. 20% down on the day. 4241 is what it is. That's my view. 420, what's going on, buddy? Welcome to you. Don't forget, guys, do hit the like button. And if you're brand new to the channel, if you haven't already subscribed, do consider doing so. Turn your notification bell on so you're updated when all of our new videos and live streams do go live. As well as, like we've said many times, if you want to trade leverage, check out MEXC in the description. Also, head on over and join the Marbits Telegram if you want to be part of the project that we've got coming out very, very soon. If you don't, then don't sign up to it. Don't sign up to it. Fly on wall 2-bit, really? Oh, there isn't. No, there isn't. I absolutely smashed that Danny Longlegs head in. When's the pre-sale date? Don't know yet, but very soon is what I would say. I think we will go live on pre-sale depending on market conditions, because don't forget, once we put the pre-sale out, we're generally like very close, very, very close to launch. Very, very close to launch. So, you know, if we put the pre-sale out, let's say the pre-sale sells out in 48 hours, can't wait 2 weeks to launch. That just makes no sense. We'd have to go into launch straight away, wouldn't we? So you have to be sensible. I know people want to get it out there. I know people want to do it. I know people absolutely want to, you know, I've got to work the time out with work, because the last thing I want to be doing is working my normal job and trying to manage the project at the same time. I want to literally launch it and spend my entire life in spaces, on YouTube channels, leveraging anything I can with the platform I've already got, putting videos out, live streams out, spaces. I am going to be a madman. I don't sleep at the best of times, but I'm going to absolutely just be everywhere when it comes to Marbits. If I'm going to say this because I want to get someone's view on it, by the way. I do want to get someone's view on it. I was thinking that, is it worth, in fact, let me put a poll up, right? Let me put a poll up. Is it worth doing a Marbits newsletter? Right? You guys may have an opinion, right? You may be like, what the hell? Why would you want a newsletter? Like, what the fuck is that about? Newsletter? You are full of crap. Hear me out, right? I haven't even started explaining it, Gonzalo. What the hell are you talking? No, don't do a newsletter. No. All right, why not? Why not? You don't even know what I was going to say. You don't even know what I was going to say. Dear Gonzalo. You don't even know what I was going to say. So the reason why I was thinking about doing a newsletter, and by the way, the reason why I need to caveat this with a sentiment is, if we do a newsletter, I need someone to do the newsletter, right? I am not going to have time to do the newsletter. Absolutely not. But I am prepared to offer a reasonable payment for someone to put a newsletter together once a week. Now, here's what I think should be on the newsletter: the prize pool for last time, how many winners, any news, any updates, any reviews. Equally, at the same time, we can put a little bit of market trends and market analysis, etc., etc., etc. We send it out to people. They sign up for the newsletter. We can then announce races. We can announce award ceremonies. We can announce whatever, right? And do it that way. A newsletter email marketing is very powerful, but it's a lot of work. Exactly. That's why I can't do it. That's why I can't do it. So I'm 100% happy for someone to do it. When I say it will be a paid thing, I'm not paying thousands, by the way, but I don't know what that would look like. But I mean, maybe Tomato Pete. But I'm thinking like a one-pager that we drop out to people's emails that say, you know, here's what we gave away last week. Here's some of the updates from the program. Catch the live stream here. Catch the Twitter space here. This is the topic we're talking about. This is what the market's going to do. And this coming week, we have the Moon Boy race, in which if you go and buy this, we could even, you know, I'm going to use Moon Boy as an example because most people know what it is. You would say, well, hey, look, we've got a newsletter that's going out to 1,000 people. Do you want to put your, you know, do you want to put your advert for your VR headset on there? It's going to cost you, I don't know, 1,000 Marbits tokens, whatever. Like, I just wonder if it's another way of kind of doing a marketing push in which you lock people into what I think would be the community sentiment. It's only something I thought about today. I just want to be dead clear, though. I can't do it. I can't do it. If you want to do that, Patty can put a form to collect data from the web. Interesting. Well, look, if Patty's up for it, but it was every week. It's a commitment. It's every week. And it can't all come from me because I just simply won't have the time to do it. But it's something I thought about. If people think it's a good idea, then we can do it. If people don't think it's a good idea, then it's not. Wouldn't you have that on the latest news blog on the website? I mean, that is true. Yeah, that is true. But again, what this does is it drops into people's emails every week. We'd automate it out. People sign up to the newsletter and we drop it out to everyone's email every single week, which I think is kind of worthwhile to do. So it was just something I thought about that I think could be good. Again, if you think about what we've got with Marbits, we potentially have a really, really marketable platform that projects, companies, whatever it is, could utilize. If you think, well, our Dapp has 1,000 users every week going through it. Our website's got 10,000 hits every single week. We've got a newsletter that's been airdropped out to 3,000 people. What's that worth to a company marketing? Like, more than just my YouTube channel and Twitter space. Do you know what I mean? Which is a shared Twitter space with Vern. So, yeah. I was going to say no for that reason, unless someone really wants to do it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I can't do it, right? I can't do it. So if anyone is interested, anyone's got an ambition in doing all that kind of stuff, 100% I would be prepared to give a payment for that. In Ethereum or USDT or whatever it is, I'd be happy to do it. I don't know how much it would be. But yeah, I'd be more than happy. I mean, what would it be worth to someone? $50 a week? $200 a month to put a newsletter together on a Sunday night, airdrop it out on a Monday? Or not airdrop it out, you get my point. Send it out on a Monday. I don't know. Could be worthwhile thinking about. But I would definitely be that kind of place. So yeah. I'm on the waiting list. I hope not. Right. Anyway, where's Bitcoin at? Oh, come on, stop going up in price. Stop going up in price. Heck yeah, newsletter is valuable to me. I can't be on all the time, and it helps me to stay up to speed. Yeah. Will it have Caroline fashion tips? I mean, it could have anything on it. What's going on, Robert Ballard? Good to look at Fleur, FLR. Okay, is it as in on here? Or do you mean as in on here? You mean literally coin market cap? Let me have a look. Damn, your crypto stop. I know. I just only so I can get out of my trade. It's fine. It's long term. Don't worry about it. It's for the weekend. FLR. Flare Network, is it? Yeah, what the hell have happened to Coochie Boy, by the way? Does anyone know? He just like stopped coming to the channel, stopped coming to the Twitter, just abandoned me. I feel left out. What are you doing? 3.6 million. Look, I like Flare Network, by the way. I like it. Lots of positives on there. Newsletter would basically be a template every week. Yeah, I mean, the only thing that would be time consuming, I think, for the newsletter, FYI, would be how you get the latest content, how you add value to it. It's got to have value, hasn't it? There's no point just putting a newsletter out that says, oh, hey, Bitcoin over the weekend was 63,500. It's got to have like technical analysis in. It's got to have a reason that people get value out of it. We'll do it free. It needs to be a free newsletter, but, you know, I'd thought. And then we can obviously post it onto the website as well. But yeah. He had a lot of personal stuff happening and being in a bad place. Oh, really? Oh, shit. I did reach out to him, but he literally never sent me a message. I did sort of reach out and say, hey, man, I haven't seen you for a while. Hope you're well. And then, yeah, he never sort of came back to me. I've seen him in a couple of spaces, but he was in like a weird bingo space at one point. But, well, if anyone speaks to him, look, tell him we still miss him and hope he's well. Yeah, Flare 3.6, 750. I like it. Yeah, Cooch was always our resident expert on this. Airdropped and all the rest of it, so. Holmes, just get ChatGPT to write it. Such a joke. Too bad, just get ChatGPT to do your newsletter. I mean, would it work? I don't know if it would work. ChatGPT. Would it actually work? Surely not. Yeah, I reckon I could do the newsletter for you, no payment needed. Really? Man, if you're in for that, I'm down for it, by the way. I'm 100% down if you are. If you are, I am. Let's kind of work through a thought process, and yeah, if you do it, it's got to be good though, Holmes. It's got to be good. Latest content, airdrops, you know, we kind of make it worthwhile having. People want to chuck we can set a little bit of a community up where people just like send news and stuff across. Again, if I think about purely selfishness of how we continue to invest in Marbits, you can then offer a potential selling space on there. Okay, you got a new token launch. Yep, I can put it out to my newsletter. It's all about scalability, isn't it? Gonzalo, will you speak to Patty for me and see if we can get a little like newsletter thing to sign up onto the website? Sign up for Marbit's newsletter. I did message her today, by the way, and tell her how amazing she's been with it, because I feel like if it wasn't you, she would have gone, Cough, you've asked me to revise this about 50 million times, so I'm not doing it. Pay me the money and piss off. But she's been amazing, by the way, genuinely amazing, and I'll make sure she's well looked after as we hit $100 million market cap. It'll be fine. So yeah, she has genuinely been amazing. And if anyone needs a website building, just hit Patty up. Like, honestly, amazing. 2-Bit Fitbit can translate the newsletter to French. You are effing joking me right now. Love that, actually. I love that. I can speak a little bit of French, by the way. Yeah, make sure it's good quality and concise. Mate, I trust you 100%. I absolutely trust you 100%. So let's do it. The chat will just take over your show. I think you'll venture back when he's ready. Okay, cool. Well, if you speak to him, Sam, tell him genuinely, and I mean that as well. I actually do think about him quite a lot of the times, and hope he's okay, and wonder where he is. So yeah, hopefully he's all good. But yeah, same as Nikki Kelly, I wonder where she is all the time as well. If he has to join TG, you know, it's a deal breaker. I mean, that is true. Although I do think Holmes should just join the TG, but yeah, my view. But yeah, that's awesome, man. Oh, honestly, what a community. We're going to send this in token to $1 billion market cap. Don't even talk to me until we're at $1 billion. And use it that people can earn Marbits interacting with. I mean, so let me tell you, I saw something that I really liked, by the way. I saw something that I really liked. Should I say it on the stream? You never know who's listening. They might steal my idea. I'm going to hold that one back, actually. I saw something that I really liked. That was a bit like, I could do that, and it would be an amazing marketing campaign and strategy. Amazing. I'm going to hold it off. Actually. And I'm going to... If Holmes, we're on a call Sunday night anyway, aren't we, for the investment group? I will grab a call with you at some point. Let's proper chat it through. And I'll ask you about this idea that I've got. I'll ask you about this idea that I've got as well, which I think will just be an amazing, amazing, amazing marketing idea. If done right, and the newsletter is a part of that, actually. The newsletter would be a part of that. So, yeah, I'll message you. Let's get on a call. Let's talk about it. But, yeah, I'm down for it. 100%. I think it's a great idea. Man, we're building something super special right now. Love it, by the way. Love the fact we come up with ideas on the show. I don't know why I'm still looking at Chinese. Let's move on. Let's get the Bitcoin chart back up. Anyway, you know, disaster. Don't go pressing any buttons too bit. Can you imagine? It would be wild. Would be wild. Biggest stronger hurricane hitting the northwest coast. Be safe, everybody. I don't want money. I want my Marbits tokens. Hunter, you got it. Chaka Crypto's in the building. Welcome to the Chakaverse. Chaka, crypto. Congrats to your boy, by the way, Chaka. Zeke smashed his head in, actually, didn't he? Like, proper smashed his head in. Thought that guy was never getting up. Fucking clobbered him one. What I liked the most about that video you put out, Chaka, was the absolute proud dad moment where you, I guarantee, forgot you even had a camera in your hand because you were like, yeah, like as literally the guy's completely gone on the floor and Zeke's just absolutely tore his head off. Love it, by the way. Love it. Good to see you, man. Hope all is well. Holmes can't wait to meet up when we moon and have drinks. Yeah, honestly, we'll be doing it. The world tour. Holmes will be ringing me going, I too, but yeah, I need to fly out to the US. I've got this scoop on a mining farm that I need to go. So I'm all right just to claim against the company and get some plane tickets. Turns out he's just getting smashed up with Hunter somewhere. Can you imagine? Ridiculous if you ask me. It was exciting to practice. Super proud, but honestly, amazing. I was dead proud when my little boy went to the toilet by himself. I can't imagine what it is like. See, like proper, you know, that is absolute animal instinct. What males and men are, you know, designed for, isn't it? The absolute art of hand-to-hand combat. It must have been amazing, by the way. It must have been absolutely amazing. But yeah, he put him on the deck, didn't he? Put him on the deck. When we moon, I'm going to be the bluest water you can go. Yeah, we're all off to Aruba. $1.3 million to get the entire community to Aruba. Holmes will parachute off his private jet. I think it's about 35 grand in it for a parachute for a private jet. Anyway, we're talking complete nonsense right now. We're well off topic. So anyway, back to business, as it were. We've gone completely off topic and talking about private jets, mining, and Holmes charging 35 grand against the community, which is not a good idea. So yeah, right. Anyway, funny say that I often get invited to crypto mining meets hosted breweries in America, sometimes even events in Vegas. So the weirdest things happened to me recently. The weirdest thing, right? This isn't even a joke. And you guys may think it's going to be a joke, but it isn't a joke. But I'm really, you know, not hybrid, where is it? Etihad Stadium, and it's first class, and you're going to go and watch Champions League game, and da-da-da-da-da. So I'm like, this is like super weird. So I literally haven't replied. I've just not replied now. I sent them first email going, that sounds really interesting, send me some details. They've then, so if they'd gone, just here's some tickets to my email address, I'd have probably chanced it. The fact they want my name, address, date of birth, and all the rest of it, I'm like, nah, you can get knotted. Get knotted. I got a message from Tubic Crypto asking me to reach out. Not Slavic crypto, no? Yeah, I think it's us as well. No, you don't have to create content. We're literally going to pay for you to go to the Champions League game. Yeah, no, you're all right. So I just haven't replied. They've sent me 3 emails since then going, hey, send us your details. We want to get you signed up. So yeah, I think it's not very nice. Anyway, now I watch the game with Holmes on the telly. Absolutely. Even crooks want to be 2-bit. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? Nothing free. Exactly my thought. And again, weirdly, this influencer, right? This influencer that I know in the space lost again. I mean, you probably guess who it is. Had his wallet hacked. He got his wallet hacked through a Zoom link. I mean, imagine that. Project's like, hey, yeah, can we jump on a Zoom call? Let's chat it through. Click on the Zoom call, empties your wallet. I mean, it's wild. I don't click on any links. I will speak to people in Telegram and I'll speak to people via chat text. That is it. I don't give out WhatsApps. I don't click on links. I don't join anything other than what I control. And if they're like, we're going to give you $10,000 for doing this promotional video. If you can just click this link, Calendar's another one. Click this calendar link and we'll sign up. Nah, you're all right. Nah, you're all right. Nah, you're all right. I was really close once to getting scammed. Really close. And it was only thanks to the grace of God, I'm sure, and another influencer by the name of Jazz Royce. He clicked on the link that the company had sent me and he clicked it first and had his wallet drained. And I was like, right, I'm definitely not clicking that. It's like these free trial things that say you'll need your credit card details and then it's not free. There should not be. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. I get if it's age restricted, you might need credit card details. But yeah, outside of that, it's a bit like, nah. Oh, what is Bitcoin doing? Why is it back over 63,000? No! I think I'm going to get liquidated on my trade, by the way, which is kind of annoying. I mean, Crypto J, if I get liquidated, I can't pay you. I'm very close, actually. I'm not liquidated yet, but I'm very, very close. I say liquidated, it's going to hit my stop loss. So, yeah, it's fine. We could do with seeing a bit of a push down on Bitcoin. Your trade is on the verge of disaster. I mean, it is literally on the trade. What does it liquidate at? I'll tell you what it liquidates at. Don't forget, futures is the price is a little bit different. So the price right now on futures is 62,980. But it liquidates, well, my stop loss is set at, where is it? My stop loss is set at 63 on the money. So yeah, it's literally about to liquidate now. There we go. Done. I hit the stop loss. There we go. 2-bit pay the Crypto J with kindness. Yeah, done. Lost. I mean, in fairness, I've lost $100. That's all right. I lost $100. It's not the end of the world, is it? It's not the end of the world. What I do know is it's pumped the price of Bitcoin, so it's worth it. What about XRP news? Well, the XRP-G Grayscale Trust amassed nearly $750,000 already, which is great news. Great news. So yeah, that was the big news of the day. I have got a full video coming out about it after this live stream, so get ready for that. It'll be about an hour or so afterwards. But yeah, over nearly $750,000 already in that Grayscale Trust, which is fantastic news. Fantastic news. So yeah. Yeah, do you know what I don't like about MEXC though, FYI? When you do get liquidated, and they send you a message and they're like, oh, hey, yeah, we just noticed that you got liquidated. Yeah, sorry about that. Oh, and by the way, we're going to text you as well. You're like, get out of here. So yeah, I lost a $100, which is fine. Thanks, man. You're the best. Hey, no problems about it. No problems. I mean, look, Bitcoin's on a rally. I'm down for it. Look at that break line, 64,485. Let's break it. The hills are alive with the sound of music. Yeah, Aerodrome's been killing it right now. $82. $82. Let's get it. Right. Anyway, let's get another race. 78. Remember, if you're enjoying the marbles, you want to win some prizes. Remember, points mean prizes. Get your ass in the Marbits Telegram group. It is going to be epic. Don't miss out. Mixed Grill and a Nickel Block of Glory. Nice. 2-bit. They have a new head chef at the local and has major love for roast dinners plus Manchester United. Just to be clear, by the way, I don't particularly care about Manchester United. I'm not from Manchester. I just work in Manchester. Weirdly, I actually have a shop that I have to go to that I can see Old Trafford from that store. The CEO parks at that store when he goes and watches Man United. Always nice and awkward to get a phone call on a Sunday, but yeah. Fine. He's not interested in Marbits though, which is annoying. Yeah, all right, Ali G. I don't want to see Bitcoin pumping. I was hoping it was going to dump a little bit, but hey, we'll take it. We will take it. Ethereum's on the move as well. Like, I'm down for it. I'm here for it. Like, what's WIF doing? Here's the thing, Holmes. Why is Massa down 10% when the market's moving? WIF at 178, looking bullish on WIF Swamp. Probably last minute pump before the end of the market close for the weekend. Maybe I should have stuck in the trade for a bit longer, but hey, I'm cool with it. I lost $100. I'm not gonna stress over $100. It's fine. It's fine. I used to trade without leverage, and that's just a bad idea. Now I lose 100, move on. Simple as that. That's where I get to. So yeah, we'll see. It'd be nice to push to a 64k maybe, but Franco, what happened? No, Franco. Singing ooh ah dee 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 dum dee dee doop. Who is going to take the win? That's what I was on everyone's mind. It's all a bit weird. Where's the finish line? It's down here. Seems to have a trend of doing the opposite of markets at the moment. Yeah, it's super wild at the minute, isn't it? Just lots of market makers, lots of people taking opportunities where they can. Is my view. Mo 510 takes the win. Michel Leon, William, Paul G, Foz, Craig, the Pete, Lockup, Glenn, and Crypto J getting in with some points there. So congratulations to you. Feels like them. Is this like someone else's marble stuck? Can anyone see another marble? There must be a marble somewhere that's stuck. Okay, we'll come back to this. I was just going to show my Aerodrome Finance. Obviously, you guys know that I have this staked. It's so bad. So bad. 20% now. 20%. Disaster. Anyway, now up to 278. So I pulled about 1,400 from a 6k investment. So I'm down. Yes, I'm technically up, weirdly. I'm up with an average buy price on Aerodrome of about $1.10. So I'm actually up on Aerodrome. So, you know, if this can rally a little bit further, we can see Aerodrome at, you know, I don't know, $2 or something, then what a game that would be. What a play that would be. And ultimately we'd be super bullish on how that all works. So yeah, super weird. But anyway, you can see kind of what happens. It does all kind of go through, which is a bit even weirder. The fact that we do obviously get everyone on that. But let's take a look at the leaderboard. I was going to say something else now. Which is here, community. And in 3, 2, 1. Boom! Sam! Fairgrounds! Although Gonzalo's on the march. He missed. Sneak It. Foz, 37. Crypto J goes to Mana BJ, Swamp, Legendary Vern, Paul, Tim, and Alvin, and Tooch. Rounding out your top 20. Look at that. 63,200 on BTC. You can all thank me for leveraging. Again, looking for that trade, as we did with Book of Memes. Again, if you were short on Book of Memes, you can thank me for that. I bought in and it dumped. I went short and the market pumped. I mean, if ever you needed a metric that tells you that the world is against you, that's it. All right, that's it. Right. Anyway, as always, thank you so much everybody for tuning in. I am not here tomorrow night. You guys know that it's the night off. Saturday night is the night to watch a film with the missus. Look out for some content coming after the show. I appreciate you all. As always, we'll be back Sunday night for Sunday Fun Day. Get your absolute alarm clock set. It's going to be epic. Until then, look out for some volatility in the market. We could even see a push if we see some liquidations. Bitcoin could be interesting. As always, thank you so much, everybody. See you soon. Try. Don't forget Alvin's AMAs tomorrow. Don't forget Alvin's AMA tomorrow. Look, he's put it here. Alvin, make sure you put the link. Let's all get in there and support Alvin. First AMA. I'll try and get in there, Alvin, depending on what time you're doing it. Thanks, bye.